Good morning, all of you. I'm Shilpi Chaturvedi. I'm the student of Vasudev Memorial Girls Degree College, B.Ed, second year, 4th semester. Here I'm going to explain about the Education Commission or the Kothari Commission in 1964 to 66. Let me introduce about the Education Commission or the Kothari Commission. Education Commission 1964 to 1966, popularly known as Kothari Education Commission, was the sixth commission in the history of commission in India. To improve the education setup, the government constituted two commissions after independence, that is Radhakrishnan Commission, which deals with university, and the Educational Secondary Education Commission, which confined to the secondary education only. The commission was appointed under the provision of resolution of the Government of India, dated 14 July 1964. The commission included amendment education in diverse fields from India and abroad. It consisted of 17 members, where one member secretary, one associate secretary, and the Dr. D.S. Kothari, chairman of the UGC, were appointed as the chairman of the commission. Therefore, it is also known as the Kothari Commission. Among the members of commission, 5 educationists were from England, America, France, Japan and Russia. J.P. Nayak was appointed as the number of secretary of the commission and J.F. M.C. Duggal as associate secretary. Let us discuss about here some aims of the Indian Education Commission. The aims of the Indian Education Commission are to increase productivity, to promote social and national integration, to develop social, moral and spiritual values, to accelerate the process of education and modernization. Here are some features of Education Commission. The unique features of the Education Commission were: all the 5 earlier commissions did not deal with education as a whole but focused attention on different levels of education. But the commission was not to limit its inquiry to a specific sector or aspect of education, but to have a comprehensive review of the entire educational system. Another unique features of the commission. The commission was the conviction as a whole but focused attention on different levels of education. The crucial role of education in national development appears in all its vividness on every page of the report. The international composition of the commission is also significant. Education in India must necessarily emerge from the India experience through culture and local condition. Report of the Commission. The next point is the report of the Commission. In this point, the report of the Commission is an excellent document or education. In its report, the Commission expressed its firm belief that education is the most powerful instrument of national development. The report of the Commission has been appropriately entitled as Education and National Development. The report is divided into 4 sections. Section 1 deal with general problems. Section 2 deal with education of different stage and different sectors. Section 3 deals with the implementation of the various recommendations and progress suggested by the Commission. Section 4 consists of the supplementary papers. The program of the education reconstruction proposed in the report fall into 3 broad categories, that is internal transformation, qualitative improvement, equalization of education opportunities. Let us discuss about some recommendation of the Education Commission. Here are some recommendation of the Education Commission. These are to produce ideal citizens, to develop capacity for emerging money, quality of leadership, to develop human virtues, duration of secondary education, training and qualification of teachers, medium and instruction, curriculum, subject of lower and secondary education, selection of textbooks, health education.